But I simply had to see more of Miss Dietrich. So I slipped back to the Devil is a Woman set and found her wearing the most romantic black costume. It was the one with a large velvet hat. Her black lace gloves made her hands even more graceful than ever, and such interesting pearl jewelry. I recognized the cape as the one for which you had the lace made right here in the studio, copied from a rare piece found among the heirlooms of one of our oldest Spanish families. There is little which you cannot do in Hollywood when it comes to achieving the effect you desire, is there?
This isn't WEAF New York, or KGO Oakland, or KSL Salt Lake City. But to the guys and gals of the Fifth Army in Italy, it's Beni and Pope and Toscanini. It's the way the Army brings the touch of home to Italy. And here we go.
One might say that Dietrich's most important role came during the Second World War, when she devoted herself to entertaining the Allied troops.
And now a touch of beauty is added to our program by Hollywood's lovely Marlene Dietrich. Miss Dietrich, who has just recovered from a siege of pneumonia contracted here on the Italian front, has graciously joined us here to pay her respects to the Fifth Army. Here she is, lovely Miss Dietrich.
Hello, boys. I want to say that sharing this entertainment with you today is to me more important than doing the entertaining. I had hardly thought it possible that entertainment of such high caliber could be presented out here in the field. I wish to add my respect and admiration along with General Clark and Irving Berlin to the men and women of the Fifth Army. If morale is kept as high, such as I've seen during my visit here in Italy, I'm certain that we can look forward to a speedy victory. Goodbye, good luck, Godspeed.
Marlene Dietrich once famously said, "The Germans and I no longer speak the same language." She spoke these words upon the end of World War II after she had performed over 200 times for Allied troops on battlegrounds throughout Europe. Her words were poignant and heartfelt, and she meant them. She witnessed firsthand what fascism, in particular Nazism, wrought upon the world. In 1930, when she first became an international sensation with her film The Blue Angel, Hitler's Nazi Party gained a stunning victory in the Reichstag, obtaining 107 seats and becoming the second largest political party in Germany. Marlene left for Hollywood under contract to Paramount Pictures shortly thereafter. By the time she became a U.S. citizen in 1939, Hitler had seized power as the Führer through a series of violent coups. Marlene strongly opposed the Nazis from the start. She had worked with many of Germany's most talented directors and actors. She watched in horror from the safety of America as that talent fled in droves from her homeland. 3 actors and several members of the crew who worked with her on The Blue Angel were imprisoned in Dachau, where they perished. She did whatever she could to assist refugees who reached Hollywood, but she had family in Berlin and her own daughter and husband to support. Under the studio system, movie stars weren't allowed to speak out. Nevertheless, Marlene refused enticements to return to Germany. She recorded songs by Jewish composers. She made it clear how much she detested Hitler. It wasn't until the bombing of Pearl Harbor in 1941 that she took her public stand. She filed for a USO permit to entertain Allied troops. She tended to wounded soldiers in base hospitals, served meals in mess halls, participated in wireless broadcasts against Germany, and again refused a lucrative offer to return to make a film in Germany, though she was promised a reversal of the rabid Nazi boycott campaign against her. In retaliation, Goebbels declared her an enemy of the Third Reich and set a bounty on her head. In February 1945, after pneumonia, frostbite, a jaw infection, innumerable lice infestations, and every other discomfort known to a common soldier, Dietrich entered Germany with the Allied troops and saw firsthand what Hitler had done. She toured the recently liberated concentration camp at Bergen-Belsen, where it was later discovered Anne Frank had died. For her work during the war, Marlene received the French Medal, Legion of Honor, the U.S. Medal of Freedom, the highest award for a civilian from the Defense Department. But these honors, as affirming as they were, didn't mean anything to her in that moment of standing up and being counted. Marlene had recognized the threat from the start. But when the chips came down, she strode into the battlefield. What Marlene found in Germany after the war devastated her, for life. She later said, "Words can bruise and break hearts, and minds as well. There are no blue and black marks, no broken bones to put in plaster casts, and therefore no prison bars for the offender."
You see, my life was governed by lots of political events where I had no choice at all. So I've been put into countries and pushed about that had nothing to do with my own choosing. And I had a very easy life because I happened to be out of Germany when the Nazis started, so I was in a wonderful position to judge it. Had I been inside there, I don't know what would have happened. So the joy really started very much later, and is now, as a matter of fact. And then the war, which gave me great opportunity to go and work really where you feel I did some good. So the years that lie before that were not such very, very gay years.